Hello everybody, welcome back to Total Crypto for another video. Guys, why don't we try to get into the show as soon as possible. And yes guys, a bit of bad news for my Sui meme video. It looks like it didn't go to plan. Things went completely horrible, but I will make sure in the near future I will cover all the memes from the Sui network. Guys, if you're big on Sui memes, let me know in the comments so I could cover a video on focusing on all of these memes. Now until then guys, I will do a video very soon within the Sui meme network, but without any further ado, I'm thinking of what time it is, and that is time to strap onto your boots, put on your rocket helmet, so let's get into the video. Hello everybody, welcome back to Total Crypto for another video. And if you've missed out on MAGA 2025 whilst we were all the way down here, guys, you still have an opportunity to get in now to earn some pretty decent trade. As we can see right now, I'm actually in a trade right now, and so are some of my YouTube membership only members, as well as my Patreon members. So guys, without any further ado, let's take a look at the market cap. It's at $118,000. We are down on a day on 5.4% for the past 24 hours, and the price is at 0.000180. It's going to be a quick little top-down analysis between these memes, and then we're going to end off the show. Okay, so it looks like we are still on the verge of continuing our way to the upside. Why don't we just blow up the screen? Perfect. Check this out guys, we saw a series of red candles like so. We didn't quite go all the way back down, but that doesn't mean we will never come back down again anytime soon. But I got in here simply because we saw a small red candle and a bigger green candle. Now usually this area here means it's an exhaustion from that move to the downside. As long as we do see an engulfing candle somewhat close down to the bottom, usually that is a good time to trade and to enter, which means now that we are continuing our way to the upside. We did in fact all the way up to 205% move to the upside, but now we've dropped back down before we continue our way to the upside. It's looking now that this could be a crucial stage right now. It will give us a directional price whether we're going to continue our way to the upside. If we do, then guys, we could be in some serious profits. If we don't, it gives us a second chance to get into MAGA 2025, and anywhere between this line and slightly above, it'll be a perfect re-entry for more accumulation for a move to the upside. As you can see from my trade, well, actually you can't see, but I'm targeting, even for the short term, I'm targeting from here to there. That will give me a nice 1,569% move to the upside. Well, actually guys, that's not correct, I do apologize. Let's pull out the measuring tool, as I like to be transparent. Yep, I've entered right about there. So that means my initial target is going to be up here, where I would like to take some profit, because I like to reuse my profit into different memes, but I might reaccumulate within MAGA 2025. So between where I've originally entered all the way to up here, that will give me 830% move to the upside, a nice nearly 8.5x. Alright guys, so that means just from here to there will give me a pretty decent trade. However, if we continue our way back up to the last all-time highs, we should be expecting 2,369% move to the upside. That is essentially this trade right over here, and potentially guys, we could see us go to a much more bigger prices for MAGA 2025. Guys, let me know in the comments if you are bullish on MAGA 2025, and also let me know if you are in a trade. So let's quickly move on to the next meme, and that meme is going to be, Maneki. Maneki's market cap is at $65 million. We are down on a day on 8.2% at the price at 0.007 cents. Guys, it's not looking too shabby in a minute because we are still in our trades, and it looks like we should be continuing away to the upside. If we see a little bit more further pullback, that's would be absolutely normal for a continuation to the upside. The question is, how much lower can we go? I wouldn't mind, guys, if we do come back anywhere from around about here or around about there. Reason why? Because if we look to our left, that could be our support area. Nevertheless, guys, I reckon Manikay will certainly be one of these memes that we should still see a much more healthier continuation to the upside. And my prediction for Manikay, we should get into billions. How many billions? I won't say 64 billion because that would be an absolute joke and it would be a lie. I reckon that if we're lucky enough, we might even see $6.4 billion, which I reckon it could be potentially doable, which means 10x away from here, the market would need to reach 649 million and then 100x at $6.4 billion. So let's move to the next meme, and that is going to be Kitty, because Roaring Kitty hasn't been doing too badly, I guess, as of late. The market cap has dropped back down to 1.84 million. We're slightly down on the day at 3.91, but as we can see, guys, from the chart, that we've been going sideways for the freaking longest. Now, sooner rather than later, we are going to see that pop to the upside. But the one thing that we have noticed is the fact that we are creating a higher high and lower highs like so. So if we do see a pullback anywhere between here would be a lovely little reaccumulation, or if you're not in Kitty yet and you'd like to get into it, this area here would be a fantastic entry, because we are still steadily rising up, and if we could continue in this way, we should be able to break the first resistance level right up here and then continue on to the upside. I reckon, guys, that we can quite easily see more than 2000% in trades for Roaring Kitty. How much more higher can we go? Easy, guys. Let's change the price into the market cap price, and as we can see that the highest it has been, it's been up to $35 million, and we're currently at $1.84 million. But I reckon, guys, during the bull season, I would be surprised if we do see a 100x at least minimum for Roaring Kitty. You let me know in the comments, guys, whether you believe that Roaring Kitty could in fact go up to that 100x. So let's go search for the next meme, and that is going to be CatDog. CatDog's market cap is at $2.7 million, and the price is at 0.00003136. And now we are down on a day of 8.29%. Let's take a closer look at the chart and see whether it's a good time to enter now, or should we hold off until a little bit more further pull to the downside. Okay, so it looks like this could be a potential further move to the downside. If so, then we should be expecting a pullback into this zone right over here. Starts to sound like Eric Hartman. Yeah, let's have a look. We're right down here. All right, so let's fast forward to the present candlestick. All right, here we are. So we've still got a little bit more way to go down here before we continue our way to the upside. Either way, guys, I reckon that from here, whether we enter there and we don't continue to the upside and we flip further down, that's fine, guys. Let's re-add and reaccumulate down here. But if we do pop to the upside, that means at least you've entered here and you won't have to potentially miss out or FUD into CatDog. I reckon, guys, with CatDog, we are going to see some freaking crazy results during that bull season. And we've wicked up all the way up to this level right up there on multiple occasions. So let's check the price versus market cap. And as we can see, guys, we've gone as higher up as $90 million, and we're only at 3.7. We still have a long way to go, but guys, we can still easily do more than 10x, more than 100x. If we're lucky, guys, we might even get 1000x from CatDog. You let me know in the comments whether you believe CatDog can actually reach all the way up to that 1000x. So let's take a look at Cheers Token, because to be fair, guys, Cheers Token hasn't been doing too bad at all. We're now back towards that $521,000. We are down on the day 7.17 for the past 24 hours, and the price is at 0.00005218. So let's take a closer look at the charts. Okay guys, so we actually retraced all the way back down into this level right here, which is absolutely fantastic, which means we can actually add another trade back down here, which I'm actually going to do. I'm going to go into my Phantom wallet shortly, and then I'm going to be looking to add my trade right now between now to at least the last all-time highs. This is more than doable. Let's just squeeze in a little bit, because in this video, or in Total Crypto, we always love to squeeze into the charts. Here we go. 1 second guys, and we will get there. Getting closer. Boom, here we are. Alright guys, here we are roughly around about there. Okay, so potentially this trade here guys can go up to 2,674% move to the upside. And then let's zoom in a little bit more. See guys, whenever we do see a pullback like this, it's always worth entering, because if we look to our left, we've actually broken above here. It almost turned into a support, but we fell a little bit more lower, and I reckon this leg here should be the perfect area to get in before we see that continuation to the upside. Remember guys, none of this is financial advice, just showing exactly what I've been doing for the past several years. Most importantly, only trade with what you can afford to lose, because in crypto, especially in memes, you could in fact lose it all, but equally you can make some pretty significant gains. So as I would always like to say, with great risks there are always great rewards, but do your research. I reckon guys, with the Cappuccino token, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see at least a maximum 100x. I doubt we get much more higher than here, but you let me know in the comments guys whether you believe that Success Kid could reach up to that 100x. Now let's jump into Peng. We haven't done a Peng video for a little while now. So far we are at $19.18 million, and we are down on a day of, let's just say 10% at 9.99%. And the price is at 19 cents, which is not too shabby at all. So let's take a look at the chart and see what is going on in the world of Peng. Alright guys, it looks like that we are still in profits, which is absolutely fantastic. We've broken up to the upside, we then pull back, we then done this kind of weird move here where it's essentially moving sideways. Now until we break up above either this level up here or down there, then I'm going to stay away from the chart just a little while longer. Let's create a smaller little box so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And it is this area right over here that we need to see either a breakup in either direction. If we go to much more higher, I'm going to hold my trades. If we go a lot more lower, back into this level down here, then I'll be looking to add more on my trade before we continue away to the upside. The reason why I'd love for it to come back down here, because we've seen a break well above from these levels right over here. And if we do come back down to anywhere close to this levels, in fact, which could be acted as a support, then we should be expecting a continuation to the upside from here. Now, how much more high do we reckon we can go? Whereas the market cap is at $19.16 million, 10x away from here, $191 million, and then 100x as $1.9 billion, which is extremely doable during the bull season. But you let me know in the comments whether you believe that Peng could actually reach up to that 100x. So anyway, let's quickly move on to the next few memes, and then we are freaking out of here. We haven't done a NERO video for a little while, so why don't we jump into NERO. Alright, so the NERO's market cap is at $3.87 million, so we actually dropped quite a bit. So we're down on a day of 9.37% for the past 24 hours, and the price is at 0.003910. So let's take a closer look at the charts. Alright guys, so we have opened multiple trades over here, so it looks like we are still ranging sideways. In fact, it looks like we could be potentially staircasing away to a potential a little bit more lower. If that is the case, if you look to our left, this could be the lowest low that we can head. However, because we've been ranging here for the sideways for the longest, I wouldn't be surprised if we do actually see a fake out from the downside and continue away to the upside, which is why I've been holding quite a few of these trades. I'm quite happy to hold these because I reckon I just need to wait until we see that break to the upside, and then I reckon we should be able to smash our last all-time highs, which is right up here, before we continue our way to a much more bigger prices. How high do I reckon we can go? Well, anyway guys, from here, because the market cap is so tiny at $3.87 million, 10x away from here, you'll be at 38.7 million, 100x at $387 million, and then finally at 1000x, potentially at $3.8 billion. Do you let me know in the comments, guys, whether you believe in NERO on the Solana network that we could actually go to a much more bigger prices, or at least into billions. Now why don't we jump into BIRDOG, because the market cap is now at $3 million. I don't know guys, what do you reckon? Do you sometimes believe, because I believe this guys, that sometimes depending on what the weather is like outside right now in the UK, especially in London, we're not looking too great with the weather conditions. We are currently in a rainy conditions, and whenever we rain, somehow I notice the charts across the whole entire cryptocurrency is always dropping, whereas when it's sunny it's always booming. Guys, let me know in the comments, do you find any correlations in that, whether the sun is shining, the crypto is shining, and when the weather is doom and gloom, it has a negative effect on cryptocurrency? You let me know in the comments. Either way guys, as we can see here currently for BIRDOG, we had continued away to much more bigger prices, and now, as expected, after seeing this long ass massive green candle, a retracement back down to these lows. I am not fearful, I'm just greedy guys, because once we do come back down into these levels, I won't be surprised if we do see a much further breakdown towards this level down here as a potential support line, and then continue our way to the upside. I'm counting on that, because potentially I could be adding a little bit more to my bags down here before we see that rift to the upside. I'm still mega bullish on BIRDOG, so you let me know guys in the comments whether you are also bullish on BIRDOG. So why don't we head over to Wojak, because Wojak now has been continuing heading its way back down to the downside, which is not too bad at all. It just gives us a second bite of the cherry. As we can see here guys, yes, it looks like we've broken structure and we should be heading away to a little bit more lower low. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. Then I'll say lock and load up from the anywhere down here for a continuation to the upside. So let's look for Success Kid, because that will be the final meme of the video. Where are you, Mr. Success Kid? Here we are. Okay, so let's see the conditions of Success Kid. The market cap is at 2.15 million, and we are at break evens within the 24 hours, and the price is at 0.02419. So let's take a look at the charts. Alright guys, as we can see, it looks like that we are continuing away to the upside since we've broken down from here. I guess everyone has used this area here as a perfect Christmas present, because whenever we dip, we have to buy some more and eat up as much of Success Kid as possible. Remember guys, the circulating supply is only at 88 billion, so therefore the more we scoop up these memes, then the higher the price will go in the near future. As we can see guys, we're literally knocking the door off, breaking above this level down here, and once we do, we should then be continuing away to much more bigger prices. I reckon guys, we still in a shout for that 1000x. This area now will still be a perfect area for accumulation for a continuation to the upside. Guys, you let me know whether you're bullish on Success Kid or whether you're bullish on any other means that I mentioned in this video. Anyway, this wraps up the video. I've spent long enough, like approximately 20 minutes on this video. Anyway guys, you let me know in the comments which means you'd like me to cover and which network should I be focusing on next. Do you want to see more tokens on AI or real world assets? You let me know in the comments, because either way guys, those cryptos and memes will be coming out very shortly on my channel. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and if you haven't done so already, guys, do me a favor, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and I will see you all in the next one.